I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. Attorneys for the Newburgh Four were back in court arguing that the guilty verdicts handed down to their clients should be set aside. James Cromedy, David Williams, Laguerre Payan, and Anta Williams were convicted of terrorism charges last October. A U.S. District Court jury determined the Newburgh men plotted to bomb a synagogue and a Jewish community center in the Bronx and shoot down aircraft with missiles at the Stewart Air National Guard base. Defense attorneys say trial testimony provided by an FBI informant was misleading and grossly inadequate. Sentencing is scheduled for April 8th. If defense attempts to get a new trial aren't successful, the Newburgh Four will face prison sentences of from 25 years to life. In local crime news today, a Matamoros, Pennsylvania man is awaiting a preliminary hearing on charges that he raped a 10-year-old girl. 72-year-old James Bianchi was arrested for involuntary deviant sexual intercourse, aggravated indecent assault, and rape. Officials with the Eastern Pike Regional Police Department say the charges relate to incidents that happened last month. You won't be seeing any smiling faces during tonight's Menacing Valley School Board meeting. Board members are expected to decide on one of three painful budget options recently presented by District Superintendent Jack Latini. They range from the cutting of 21 to 40 staff positions, a tax hike of 8 to 12%, and nearly $1 million worth of program cuts. It's all because of a $6.7 million budget shortfall brought on by reductions in state aid. Whatever option is chosen, it'll face a tough sell when the budget goes to Menacing Valley voters May 17th.
If the legislature fails to pass a budget on time, the government will not have the funds to operate.
With a week to go before the state's budget deadline, Governor Andrew Cuomo was talking tough in a video released by his office.
The budget that I proposed does what you sent me here to do. It closes a $10 billion deficit with no new taxes. It forces the government to cut waste and inefficiency and finally tighten its belt, just like every family in this state has had to do.
In his message, Cuomo said he was prepared to do whatever is necessary to get an acceptable budget passed, meaning one with no tax hikes and one that addresses the state's $10 billion deficit. State lawmakers are supposed to approve a budget by the April 1st deadline. Cuomo says the legislature will either pass or fail to pass the budget he has proposed, and that he won't back down from his promise to the people of the state to make major changes.
Budget accomplished.
Well, students have been attending classes here since January, but this evening, political and community leaders will be attending a dedication ceremony for the new Kaplan Hall on the Newburgh campus of SUNY Orange. The 87,000 square foot building provides an assortment of classrooms and student services, as well as facilities for a nursing program that will be available for the first time. Construction of Kaplan Hall was phase one of an $85 million project that will turn the SUNY Orange Newburgh extension into a full-scale branch campus.
I ain't jiving, yeah.
And the rec room became the blues room at Middletown Park Manor as musician friends of blues harmonica legend Little Sammy Davis performed some tunes in his honor yesterday. Sammy, who is now 82 years old, has been recovering from 2 strokes that have prevented him from playing the music he loves. That was why those who've played with him in the past wanted to pay tribute to this real-deal blues legend.
It's the authentic thing that everybody's trying for, and kind of, people who put on funny sunglasses and hats, there are blues wannabes in a way, and I'm one of them. But Sammy is no wannabe. Sammy is the blues, and that's what's so important, why he's so important to us.
It just seemed to make sense that I gather some of the best blues musicians in the valley and come and play for Sammy, and we just want to honor him and pay tribute to him because he's our man.
Little Sammy's extensive musical resume includes regular visits to Woodstock to jam with Levon Helm and a regular stint on the Imus in the Morning radio show. We got off easy when it came to the snow, but our weather will be cold for the next few days. Friday will be sunny with temperatures staying in the 30s to up around 40 degrees. Saturday will be partly sunny and continued cold with the highs in the upper 30s. When news breaks, you will find it here at Record Online and get a complete wrap-up of all that's happening when you pick up a copy of the Times-Herald Record. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.